morning, Chicago. I'm Lorna Barnes here, live in the hood in the beautiful community of West Rogers Park. We greet you in peace. As many of you know, I go out and I talk to community members about just different topics. And today, I've run across a gentleman that I've known for some years, and he's going to talk to us about what it means to be spiritually empowered with beauty, brains, and service. Welcome, Walter. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Lorna. And yourself?
I'm real good. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's June the 15th, 2011. It's a beautiful day. The sun is starting to come out. Wow. Yes.
It's a full moon today.
It's a full moon today. Okay, we'll start real quick with the question. Do you, Walter, think you are a spiritually empowering man of beauty, brains, and service?
Yes, absolutely. I have a vision for mankind, and that is to, first of all, try and make a difference in the world. And I'm actually a motivational speaker and a positive thinker, so we can really have a discussion on it. But it really starts with believing in yourself and doing what's right and helping people. We can get specific if you have more questions about that, yes. But you have to do that by taking care of yourself first. And it starts out with self-confidence. You have to believe in yourself. You certainly can't help someone if you can't help yourself. So that's what it starts. You need a vision. And so I help people to have a vision for themselves, and you need goals, you need written goals. And I talk to people about that, about heading towards the direction where they want to go. Set your eyes on a star and go for it.
Well, thank you, Walter. I'm going to interject for a second. Can you name specifically some of the things that you do to accomplish such a huge goal?
Well, I talk to people a lot. I have a company that I started. It's called Mastermind Partners. Mastermind Partners. It's wisdom networking. And I actually call it the game double it. But that's another thing. But it's about, the purpose of it is for you to become all your possibilities and potential in life. And that's really, really what it amounts to. Now,
what does your recruitment base look like? Who are the people that are you involved with in terms of your customers, your resident base?
Well, in Mastermind Partners, I really don't have any. I pretty much talk to everybody. And I take them as far as they want to go.
Okay.
It starts out by, are you doing what you really want to do in life? Well,
is there a cost for your services?
No.
Okay, so it's free. You're doing your service free.
Correct. Are you doing what you really want to do in life? It would be no. Well, what's keeping you from doing that?
Wonderful.
So write down what you want and get started.
Well, thank you, Walter. One other quick question. We're rapidly approaching Father's Day 2011. Can you give me a Father's Day wish? Let me rewind for a second. When you think of Father's Day, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's my gratitude. I have 2 children and a beautiful wife, and it's my gratitude towards them. Just to have peace and love and my gratitude towards them.
Would you send some wishes out for some fathers?
Yeah, absolutely. Fathers, just have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can if you think you can. You got to get rid of any and all self-limiting beliefs. So the little voice says, I can't do it, or I don't amount to anything, or that's all BS. Just decide you can if you think you can, and go for it. And think of Les Brown, the great motivational speaker. He was torn down his whole life, and then all of a sudden he heard, oh, you can become anything you think you can. And all of a sudden he became a genius, and yet he was a failure and a loser because he was so brainwashed to that he believed it until someone said, you don't have to live that way. So let's have Les Brown as our example.
Well, thank you. And in closing, Walter, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule in service to say have a wonderful day today and a happy Father's Day this upcoming Sunday. God bless. Wish you well. Bye now. Signing out from Live in the Hood.
Okay, great.
Bye now. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm fine, Lorna. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's been a beautiful day, nice and hot.
Yes, it has been. I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Happy Wednesday.
Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Listen, you've heard I'm doing this Father's Day tribute for dads and, those that have had dads who were raised with their fathers. When you think of Father's Day, what are some thoughts or emotions that come to your spirit?
Well, for me, it's like, well, not growing up without a father, so sometimes it feels kind of empty, but at the same time, I look at that as like a hero day. Have that male figure, your hero, and that's something I miss growing up as a child, to have that father figure in my life, that father to say, hey, I look up to the big guy, to be like my dad.
Growing up without that father presence there, what were your feelings like? What did you feel and what were you thinking, particularly around your peers at school and the community? How did it make you feel?
Well, it made me feel like insecure, less than, oh, I don't have a father. I couldn't talk about my father, especially when you hear kids say, oh, I did this with my dad, or my dad took me here, and that kind of make me ashamed, or I wanted to shy away, withdraw. It made me angry.
Okay.
I felt unwanted.
Unwanted.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me ask you this. Can you think of any song, poem, or prose, any memories when you were feeling like that a song brought, say, some peace to you or something that you could relate to on Father's Day? Any songs that you could remember?
Well, I can't really, but I know what it's, well, it's one song, but I can't really get the title. But I think about it when I said what it was like to be, to have a father around, and it's that, like just being my dad, having a dad there, and to me, them are some very precious moments for a young child, especially a young Black American child growing up, and well, in my community at the time of growing up, it was a lot of single fathers, and those that I knew that had their fathers home, I thought they were such lucky kids, no matter what their situation was, but I still thought they were some of the most luckiest kids.
Now, Michael, are you a dad?
Well, biologically, no, but I do have stepchildren, and I have kids in my life that I love them just if they were my own, and I treat them like they were my own. So it's not.
What are their names?
Their names are Davina, Hassana, and Kevin.
You want to send them a shout out?
Yeah, I love to send them a shout out. I mean, I love them. I mean, they are wonderful. They're funny. They make me laugh, and it feels so good to have them and be a part of their lives, and to get the love that I receive from them, to say, hey, that's my dad,
That makes your heart smile, doesn't it?
Yes, it does,
God is good. Listen,
Yes.
One last question. If you were to give a wish up for our future Father's Day, June 20th, 2010, what one wish would you like or send out to potential fathers, people who haven't been fathers or would like to be fathers, absent fathers? What wish would you send out or encouragement to them?
Well, I would like to encourage them all to say, be a part of your child, be a father in the sense of being there, spending that fatherly time with your children, to love them, to let them, to be their hero, to be their role model. That precious time that so many of us miss out on, and let them know that yes, their fathers are study a deadbeat dad. Hey, to say, I look up and say, my dad taught me how to fish, my dad taught me how to play baseball. Them are some of the precious moments that I wish that every dad can spend with their children. And for those that don't have them, there is, you're still loved and you're still wanted.
Now, tell me, what's your favorite song today?
My favorite song today has always been My Sadie.
Go ahead, spell it.
That's right.
Go ahead.
My Sadie.
Sadie.
That's always been there.
I love you, man. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you. It's going to be a beautiful piece. We have several other interviews and just keeping it live in the hood, talking to average, everyday, ordinary miracles. So I thank you. God bless you.
And I thank you, and God bless you too. And it's beautiful to be alive today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey.